at Innsworth, Gloucestershire. Pre-core, incline. See? Lovely as fuck, isn't it? Huh? Pre-core, incline bench, pin loaded. It's got a stack of fucking 240 pound on this, which is what, 120? Pre-core always are. The good thing about this is, for people like me that's got no mobility in their shoulders, they've got this, so you can actually adjust the depth. You can adjust the depth of it. So either have it close to you or away from you. Plus, you have a handle here. If you drop it, it actually makes the bench flat. So you can actually do a flat press as well as an incline press from it. Do you know why I always talk about gyms that have machines? That should do dual things when they don't have a lot of space. Then this is the type of thing I'm on about. But the new school stuff isn't built for this purpose. The new school stuff is built because you get one out of it. The old pre-core here, it's called a multi-press. And the reason why it's called a multi-press is because you can incline and you can flat press on it as well, just by, like if Lozzie shows you, lift it up, there we go. See, isn't that good? And then obviously then the handles come down so you can do small or large inclines. Okay. Do you know what I always mentioned about gyms before? Where if they don't have a lot of space, you should pick machines that are small but do multiple things. This is what I'm on about. This is exactly what I'm on about. And the new school stuff now, because it's shoulder press. Yeah, you do a shoulder press as well with it. Yeah, shoulder press. And this is exactly what I'm on about. So you can do multiple things on it and it takes no space. It's got the red light on this time. Right. This is take 2 because silly old cunt me forgot to fucking press record. This is Darkside. Darkside Gym in Innsworth, in Gloucestershire. People should know this company because of the supplement company, Alpha. Remember Alpha Neon for the people that know it? See if we can catch you up. There we go. Alpha Neon. Remember the pitbull on the sign? Known for the black tubs with the really jazzy colours on the side. Right, going to start upstairs because there's not a lot of people up here first. Cardio bit upstairs. Like I said, I don't know how much this camera's going to pick up, but we'll try it. Got usual steppers, 3 of them, cross trainer, 4 treadmills. Then we're going to like a functional room. I think they've got new stock or something they're going to replace or whatever, I don't know. Punch bag made with 3 tyres, saves you money. And then bits of equipment here. It's usually more like shoulder here. What you'll find is on the walk around in here, it's all old kit. But beautiful old kit, you know, like well looked after, well done, well thought of. Like this, Nautilus Nitro. Lateral is. Oh, it's an oldie but a goldie. Here, look, I mean, this looks really strange for people that won't know. Nautilus Pec Fly. It's just, you know, with the shell on. Don't see a lot of these lately, the Nautilus with the shell. This is how they first started out. But yeah, Pec Deck. They went from that to the stand-up the city up versions that we get nowadays. You know, Nautilus fucking bicep curl. Nautilus tricep extension. I think it's the Nautilus. Yep. Nautilus row. Hoist. There's a couple of bits of hoist in here, but most of it is the old stuff, like I've just said. Like the old branded stuff. So yeah, there's a few hoist bits in here. Like they say, it obviously is the app crunch for people who want to do things like that. Like I said, you have to bear with me because I don't know how much it's going to pick up because it's dark as fucking sin up here. Young lad on here, so walks straight past. Like this. The old lifestyle stuff. See, yet again, I don't know what's going to pick up because of the red lighting upstairs. That there is. Looks like the old lifestyle stuff again. Gym tech. Gym 80. No, everybody knows Gym 80. Blue stuff. Blue stuff. Like I said, I don't know what's going to pick up because it's dark. The old flex line. Flex fitness fucking incline. It's just a beautiful place, just was packed with machines that in that day built some amazing physiques. You know, we're just going to quickly walk around because, like I said, it's dark and I don't know what's going to pick up. But like this, pre-core incline. Star Trek. Techno gym because you can tell, but it's off. Cybex VR2. I mean, dual axis pull down. It's just old stuff, old stuff. Nitro abdominals, but it's on a pallet, I think, so they're looking to, I don't know what it is. That's the only one cable station they've got, which is the Radiant. They've got a close one on the one side and the two stations on the outside. When you look around, competition line pull over with the chains. And another pull over with chains again. This over here, the human sport, cable station. And then this, look, Nautilus again, with the shell. Looks like a bicep curl, isn't it? Just what it is. I mean, like this bit over here, should pick this up with a bit of light underneath. But nobody's ever seen one of them before. A Nautilus little triangle thing, look, for the chest press. And then I've got the same one over there, which is the incline. It's just all the old stuff. Okay, a Nautilus again. Pec fly. Yet again, I don't know what the camera's going to pick up because it's dark. No, it's not going to make any difference. But all we do is just say what's in here. It's just, it looks like there's about a lot of Nautilus stuff in here, ranging from the first series stuff to the nowadays stuff. I haven't seen any at all of like the newer versions of like Atlantis, all that kind of stuff, like the new breed stuff. So yeah, it's just oldie goldie stuff. The range is
grinning like a Patricia cat, look.
It's a nice old feeling, old school gym. Nice bit of music on. We'll start showing the brand again because here it is again, look on here. And then we'll be going downstairs anyway, but yet again. And there's the front from upstairs. Like I said, you should know the Alpha Neon because the supplements, like I said, remember the black tubs were like the really, really sparkly neon stuff. There you go. But yeah, it's a nice find. Really, really good find, I think. Really, really like it. Exercise too. Nautilus. Can you see me? The one thing about the old scale Nautilus is I'm quite wide. And as you can see, it's a bit of a, it's not me fucking head, it's my shoulders. Now, this is the old school, the series first Nautilus chest press. You've seen the remakes in the gyms nowadays of the Nautilus chest press, with the handles are really thick and they're grey, Everybody would have seen them because they're everywhere now. No, they're really thick grey handles. The other bad thing about the Nautilus is they're not built for big people, as in thick, wide people. Because as you can see, look, it puts you in a really to start. But then once you start, it's a fucking really fucking nice machine. It's just the start and the finish. And then to top it all, once you've done with that way, you can change the grips and then do the narrow. And struggle. But Nautilus are nice once they get moving. Once you get the action going, they're a really nice machine. It's just the initial, because like I said, they're not built for, it's like Cybex. The early Cybex machines aren't built for, which is really weird because they're built for bodybuilders. But then they're not built for body, because when you get in them, you've got to really fuck about with them. I mean, now we get around, we're using things like yoga pads and yoga blocks and the colours of machines, and putting the colours on to start them off and things, because it gives you that little bit extra. What would make the Nautilus really good, in my opinion, is have the foot press. You know, you can press it down and move it away from you. Go. If you have the foot press, you know, just to give you that, every woman wants a couple of inches. If that gives you that couple of inches, it'll be lovely. It's just my opinion, because it's really awkward to get into, and that's it. Other than that, Nautilus is a really nice machine. It just needs that starting pad. And while you're on, if you look behind you, hoist. Now everybody sees these in the gym these days, the hoist. Remember, they're the ones that look like the seaside machines? You've got to put your 50 pence in and you like kind of rock with it. Not going to say it.
Mate, when you're on it,
This obviously is one of the earliest hoist machines that's here. And the difference between this one and the hoist that you get nowadays is, once you get in it, the same as everything else, it's wide as well. It's this, look. Look, there's no movement. You're not bobbing around, you're not dipping around, your legs aren't above your head, and then fucking arms above your arms. It's steady. It's just steady. So that's the difference now between when they're rebranding items and rebranding, or just trying to to break into the niche of the market. You know, like Prime took over Strive because of the resistance curve and all that shit on it. It's the only brand that makes that. Well, Hoist is the only brand that makes that moving around thing, isn't it? You know, like when you do that up pull, it moves you in and out and in and out. Whereas when they first started, they were just a normal machine. But because they've probably been left behind with the rest of the market and they've tried to revamp themselves, what they've kind of thought is, what can we do with something that's different? So they've put that movement in. On some of the machines, it works. On some of the machines, it works. Do you remember the hamstring curl? That was beautiful, that. I loved it. And then the dual press.
that hoist one,
Sanctum.
yeah.
And then the dual press of Sanctum.
Yeah.
That little movement, it was lovely. But you get on your bicep curl, which is the obvious one. Don't know why. Hamstring shoulder press. Huh? Does she sound good like exercise? This, I think, if I was to take a guess, because it's not labelled up because of the way the frame is, I think it's a hammer strength shoulder press. If I was to take a guess. If you know what the type is, then let me know if I'm wrong. But from the way the frame looks, it looks like a hammer strength. I'll show you the frame when she's done. Shoulder press. It's got the dual press as well. Hands on the front as well as on the back. Nice movement again. But can always tell with hammer strength because of where the frame is at the back. Like I said, if I'm wrong, please let me know. I know, that's what I'm saying, because, yeah, that's ISO.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This frame here looks like a hammer strength.
Yeah, well, you said that.
That's what I think it is. Because they usually have the same kind of frames and everything in their machines. So me, myself, like I said, if you know any different, and you've seen this machine before and you know what it is, then let us know. But I personally think it's hammer strength. There you go. Right, pussy boys. I'm going to try and get a little video downstairs. There's people starting to come in now, so you have to bear with me on this. But we'll do what we can. What did I say about the Alpha Neon? Go off the couch because the sun's on it. The Alpha Neon now. Darkside gem as it is. Corner. Old Cybex with the machine. Cybex leverage. Standing chest press. Competition bench. Fly. Chest fly. Pre-core DY. That looks actually quite nice. Pre-core DY. Life fitness. Remember I said about upstairs, about the Nautilus upstairs we were using the chest press, where the new ones have got the wider grips on? This is the one I'm on about. Nautilus chest press. Power strength. Back row. As you can see. High row. Body yellow. Old school. Look at this, that's a Nautilus as well. Chain driven, look. Dual. Tricep extension. And the bicep curl on this end, all in one machine. Bloody. Hammer strength incline. Standard machine. Hammer strength low row. This I've never seen before. Fucking, what you call it? Pendulum. Pendulum shoulder incline. You know, buzzy colours look. Cybex. Mark 1 Cybex chest press. T-bar. Air bike. Air bike. Really, and a Rogue Echo as well. Rogue Echo fucking air bike downstairs. Never mind. Hammer strength. That's the hip press in it. Hammer strength hip press. V press. We've got a leg curl over here, and I've got a calf over there. Seated area, which is over there. We've got the toilet area with the sink here. And the men's this side, and then they've got the women's that side. Going through. Remember I said, try and keep a bit thingy. Hip press, like I said before. Then they've got a true squat. What's a true squat? Here. Back squat. Calf raise under the stairs, but fits and it's not damaging anybody. GHD. Pendulum as well, because it's top by the body colour. So I'm not going to go over here because there's loads of women, but you can see there's legs are coming all over the back of here. Pendulum. Leg extension. Here. Go past our lads here because they're on grinding here. Night time, squat press. And they got a big boy. And the vertical. See the vertical? I don't like when they've got the pads that are the vertical away from it. Yours Philly going to slide off, but there you go. Big machine for a belt squat that. Right, there's a young lady on squatting on the corner, so we'll bypass this bit. But as you can see, there's two power racks in here. Go around. Hammer strength iso row. Flat bench. Incline. Wells. 50's on now. Go straight past this lad here. Again, we're around here. No, we're around here. Power rack just randomly set. Fly, and then we're back down to where we started. If you have a look, it's all upstairs as we've been before. Yeah. It's a bit better now that it's got a bit lighter. You look around a little bit more and things like that, but yet again, person, so we'll drag it off the way up. But there you go. And he says, I've spoken to the owner as well, and he says there's another, I think he said 20 pieces to come, because they're going all the way through the back. There's a door at the back where they're extending from, and they're putting 20 bits of kit up there, and then some upstairs as well. The owner, I met him, he's absolutely fantastic. Got two beautiful dogs. Yeah, the owner, I think, I don't know where to say it's his girlfriend or his wife or work colleague or, yeah, you don't know what to say. But yeah, they're brilliant. As you know, this company was no more, Alpha Neon is no more for supplements than what it is for its gyms. But as in their supplements, they've done really, really good supplements, and they've known how to put it, and they've put a really, really thought gym together. There's some very nice pieces in here. But really, really old nostalgic pieces in here as well. And what's kind of got me, threw me a little bit is there's no like, which I do like because I don't fucking like them. And no Prime. No Prime. I haven't seen any Prime. I've seen no Arsenal. I've seen no Atlantis. It's mostly Nitram and the old Cybex. And that's it. There's a couple, but I'd say it's more Nautilus than anything else. And like I said, Nautilus are a really, really good company. The movement is great. Some of the machines need redoing because, like I said, the gap you've got to fit in, it needs a foot plate, not just to push it away. Or apart from that, Nautilus is a really, really good machine. But anyway, there you go. Darkside at Unsworth in Gloucestershire. Built and owned by Alpha Neon Supplements. I just like the random air bike in the middle of the floor. I just think that's it's funny.
And they're getting 20. Well, yes,
So they said they get about 20 more new bits of kit as well. Because they're expanding out through the back. I don't want to go and have a look because obviously it's where it is. But there's a door where I'm pointing there where the two enemies. I didn't want to go in the corner because the lasses were there. They're knocking through and making an extension, so there'll be more machines going there, which should be nice to come and have a look when they're done. But my overall impressions of this is it's a really, really nice gym. There's some bits of kit I wouldn't have gotten, but that's with every gym. But it's got a really good feel to it. The owners are fucking fantastic. So yeah, review to come. Another sunny day. Boo.
Get on there. Which was the full view, even with the doors open.
Pussy boys, okay. And beautiful people all around the world.
Another gym review. Darkside.
At Unsworth.
Gloucestershire.
Gloucestershire. So that went well. Gloucestershire just went quiet, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Nice to get to. Gloucester Estate. Parking. Okay, I think.
I mean,
yeah, but
it wasn't the friend zone.
the time it is. So would have been there's like little businesses around here, so it just depends how busy the little businesses are.
I suppose it's a Monday, so it's daytime, isn't it?
Yeah. So there you go. Darkside, owned by Alpha Neon. Like I said before in the video, you should know who Alpha Neon is. Supplement company. You know the black tubs with the neon writing, all neon print on it with the bulldog and the bulldog and everything else on it. So yeah, you know, they've been running that company now for, he said, 3 years. So they finally put a gym together, but the main company is still the supplement company. I find now there's a lot of people doing that. Remember we went to that gym, was it fucking Swole?
Yeah.
Remember he did his through the clothing brand, didn't he? He started with the clothing brand first, then opened the gym. But the difference between him and this one is, this one knows what he's doing. You know, the Swole gym, like you said, we were talking about the floor space, you know, like, and he had them loads of really big equipment for what he had. Remember, he had that big fucking chest press and he had the big fucking incline press, remember? And we were like, that in there shows exactly what I was on about. You know, that little leverage press upstairs, or that dual leverage upstairs, the leverage press it was called, wasn't it? Where you could do a flat bench, and decline bench and a shoulder press all on one machine just by moving pivots, right? It's as simple as that, and it wasn't even half as big. Yeah, it wasn't even half as big, was it? And that's what I'm on about. You know, when you get small spaces, you put like dual action machines in it. You know, something that doesn't take a lot of floor space, but it does multiple things. But like I said, that's my opinion. So I feel that was the difference between Swole and here. Plus Swole, I think, was like it was too pretty. I'm not saying that this is pretty, but this is the gym. Yeah, this is the gym. This one.
Yeah.
You know, this is, you can see it's a work gym. You know, people come in here to train. They don't come in here to take selfies and do YouTube and all the rest of it and social media. You know, they come here to train, and the thought of it is in there.
There was no two little boys posing in the mirror.
Yeah, without the tops on.
And like the last gym was it.
In here, I always go by my first impressions, don't I? As soon as I open the door. Now, to be honest with you, we've met the owner, so that's what I'm going to say. He's fantastic. Him and I mean, I don't know whether to say if it's like I said in the video before, if it's his wife, his girlfriend, or his partner, or I don't know. So I don't want to say in case I get him in trouble or me in trouble. But she was nice too. Two lovely dogs.
She spoke to us
about the dogs. So yeah, then I went and asked permission if we could film, and he was great about it. He was fine. In fact, he talked about some of the bits of kit he's getting, because for people that are new to lifting, you won't know half the stuff that's in this video. In fact, you wouldn't even know 3/4 of the stuff that's in this video, because of it's very, very late 90s. It's like 30-year ago machines, 30, 40. I mean, some of these machines here were around in the 80s. That's how long it's been. But so the machines in here will last longer than the machines they've got now. Anyway, so yeah, we asked him and he was lovely about it. I don't like this whole, I can understand it, but this whole like Bluetooth and scanning and things to get in a gym.
It's alright if you're coming all the time.
Yeah.
Downloading the app and having to use you've got to put all your details in.
Yeah, because you did it, because I'm not techie savvy. I haven't got a clue.
But then,
so Lorraine had to do all this.
Yeah, he had to sign his account up as well as my own. And then you have to like turn your Bluetooth on and scan it at the door. But it was like
I said, I can understand it because it's a 24-hour gym.
If you're there all the time.
Yeah, if you remember, and you've got this on your phone all the time, but to start it off just for a day, it's a bit. But then I can understand both sides of it, because like I said, if you come for a day, it is a pain in the arse. But it just means that it doesn't have to be he the man. He can just he trusts you because you're paying to come in anyway. So I get both sides of it. It's just for people like me, like the old fuckers that don't just the base of my head fuck. I sit in the car for about 20 minutes trying to sort this out, where I put on 20 minutes worth of training. But that's my thingy with it. And then again, it's coming in now with most gyms, now with gym lights and all this kind of stuff now. So it's coming in and it's here. It's 24 hours if you've got to scan and things before you go in. Like Lorraine says, if you remember and you're using it all the time, it's okay. But just for a day or a visit, it's a bit.
It was £9 each for the.
And it's well worth the £9, I think.
Yeah.
The day pass is well worth it just because of machines. Guys, if you're an old school lifter and you can remember all the old Nautilus shell stuff and things like that, you need to come here. Because it's just full of Nautilus. It's full of all the old Nautilus stuff, you know, it's like all the old Cybex. It's got like old fucking Cybex was. It's got the hoist stuff without the hoist. You know, when hoist first came out, it didn't do all this fucking playground action thing of rocking you back with the forwards till you fall asleep. It was just fucking moving. and they've got a hoist press upstairs that does that. Yes, it's a bit wide on the press, but it's good because it's wide. It's just like he said, he's been blessed with the machines that they've come across and the machines they've been able to find and things like that. And he has spent a bit of money refurbishing the machines, you can see. But if you refurbish a machine from fucking 1980s and it's still running now like it did in the 1980s, then I'm sorry, you've made your money. And that's the difference now. I was talking to one of his business partners, and I was talking to him about, we were at one gym. Yes, I am going to name them. We were at one gym for a while, and the leg extension, they only had one leg extension, and it was down for about 6 months. Couldn't use it. And when we got asked them out, like the staff there, why was it broken? A nutted shade or bolted shade or something in it. Instead of just being able to order one from, like, say, B&Q or something, which is just next door, they had ordered from Italy. They had ordered a nut and bolt from Italy for this machine. So 6 months later, this leg extension started being used, and there's the only leg extension out in the fucking gym. 6 months just for a nut and bolt that they could have got from B&Q. No, it's horrendous, but anyway, that's another thing. Atmosphere is good. There's not a lot of people in here, but it's still got a good atmosphere. I think because the kit helps that. The decor helps as well with all the fucking graffiti and the branding up and everything else and all the rest of it. And it's nice. I do like it. I really do like it. I really do like it.
I think we've picked 2 good gyms this weekend, haven't we?
Normally we pick like maybe one good one and one shit one, or maybe like one kind of average. But this weekend I'm actually being quite proud of what I've picked this weekend, because the pair of them have been top draw for me. This is going to be, yet again, I'm not going to come because we'll max out 10 later. But the whole feeling of it is great. As soon as I walked the door, once I got over all the fucking Bluetooth and scanning and everything, when I walked in, I always go on my first impressions, and my first impression was I had to take a picture, because wow, and it feels packed, like the machines feel, but they're not. He's actually been able to put them where you can wander around okay, but when you first look at it, it looks like everything's like crammed together, doesn't it? But it's not. It's actually got a little walkway around things, and you're not having to. Yeah. But when you first look at it, you think, oh shit, everything's like been just thrown in, but it hasn't.
And it's definitely on the dark side.
Yes, especially upstairs. But this is, I like gyms.
It feels like a gym though, doesn't it?
Yes.
I know that sounds strange, but.
But you've got the right to say that now.
It feels like a gym.
It feels like a working gym.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like.
We like it when it's dark, though,
yes.
don't we?
I love it when it's like that.
It was a little bit like upstairs. It was.
Yeah, but that was just for videoing.
That was for the camera.
But for training, it's all right.
For training, yeah. It was.
But that's why. This is why I kick off about these hexagonal lights. You know, I had a video before, and I said there was too many. That was that one that we got recommended with Rennie Campbell. The hexagonal lights were too many. And now this shows why I was on about. Bloody hell, she's pink. Sorry about that, but that just got me distracted a little bit. If you'd see what we see, then you'd understand. And I'm not thinking that because I'm not, but she was just pink. Anyway, yeah, Darkside. The feel of it's great. You feel, like you said, it's got a feel of a gym. It doesn't have a feel of like a business, which some gyms do. This has got a feel of a working gym. You know, people come and they train. They're not here to.
There was quite a few women in there.
Yes, which was absolutely fantastic to see. And they're training on their own. They're not coming in with partners.
But there was one or two that came in, but there was. I think it was more on their own than.
Yeah.
There was a few with couples.
And there's a wide variety as well. There was a couple in there that I say were competition.
Yeah.
With competition where they are, but then there was others in there that were just with their boyfriends and they were just doing their thing. So it wasn't just like one scope or the other. I think there was a mixture of lasses that obviously compete because you can see them, you notice them the way they are. And then there was lasses in there that were just there to train. Yeah. And I like that because you should be that way anyway. It shouldn't just be, so that was well said because I forgot about that. I just like to see girls come in the gym. You know, like I was brought up in a point where the weights room for a woman was like, well, I'm not going there, I'll get bulky, and it's a man only area. I just like now where women come into a weights area and they train, because of the stigma that I had when I was training, that It wasn't from the men, I think it was more from the women. You know, the women would classically, and I'll do my cardio, and the men would be in their grunting, spitting, horrible area over there. Where to now, these days, it's great to see now the women are coming in gyms and they're doing weightlifting and they're doing bodybuilding and they're doing resistance
Did you see
training.
who came out in that van?
No,
Just, I think he's parked, blocked him in.
I don't know. Not got a clue. But anyway, yeah. Great atmosphere, even though there's nobody in there. The music, I love the music because it's rock music.
Yeah,
To me,
and
a bodybuilding
even
gym
though
has
it
to have
was-
rock music.
Even though it was like quiet, you know, like I said
It was
about the
enough.
last one,
Yeah,
it was quiet. But
But it was enough.
this was
it was
This was
quiet,
different.
but enough.
I think because it was, the music was still upstairs as well.
Yeah,
But because it was quiet, it was still it was enough. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, I like it. I do. We were umming about going to Apollo Gym in Comedy or coming here, and I'm glad I came here. I'm not saying
Yeah.
Apollo would be shit.
Because that'll have to be a different one.
That we will be reviewing it. We will be giving. I'm not saying that at all. I just think I had a choice, and I think I made a good choice.
Yeah.
To get rid of those. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm not saying that Apollo's going to be shit when we go there because it could be better than this. I don't know. But
You're just gonna
out the
have your
choice, I just
decision.
made this decision. It's going to make the drive home 4 hours a lot more nice, I think.
Yeah.
Darkside Unsworth, like it, will come back
Yeah.
without a doubt. He's extending through the back, so he's
Another
on about
20
he's on about
20
bringing
more
another 20
machines.
more bits of kit and extending through the back of the place. So it'd be nice to come when he's done that and see, because if he could put the kit in that he's got there in now, I wonder what kit he's got to come to fill that area, because he's picked some really good kit, like really good kit. So if he can pick the good kit that he's got in his place now as it is, it'd be good to see what he's picked to go in the extension. That's what I'm going to say. So yes, I will be coming back. So I will be all over your Instagram checking to make sure it's open so we can come back down and have a look. It's your time for marks out of 10, because I went first with the last one.
I'd say 8.5, 9.
8.5.
I'd say, yeah, the same as the last one we went to.
My only, and this could be wrong as well because we just had a quick look round, weight plates.
Yeah, I was going to say
I was a
that.
little
There was
bit- I don't know, so I can't say whether there is a lot or there isn't a lot or there isn't a lot. But for when we were just doing our bit, I don't know if there's enough. So I don't want to say there wasn't enough when there is enough, if you get what I mean. We just had a quick look because we shoulder pressed at the end just to put something on the end of it. And there was a little bit of finding plates. Not finding plates, but it was like the lower plates. So I don't know.
And they were all different.
Yeah. So that didn't bother me, but OCD
No.
fucker here, it was kind
Yeah,
of
but-
fucking head in.
I didn't bother.
See, she must have bought something, look. 'Cause she was waiting to get in and she came out the front door and give her it. Yeah, we're waiting for the shoppers in a meeting, so that's another thing. So yeah, I would say 8.5. Dumbbell selection, there was a good dumbbell selection there. There was enough benches where the dumbbell selection is. There was enough machines to do what you wanted.
There was a bench upstairs with the cables.
I only thought there was one cable station, but
Well,
there's
there
not.
wasn't
There's,
one behind
there's
it.
quite a few. Yeah, but that's what I said upstairs. It had like the wide one on the front and it had a single one on the back. But then when you come downstairs, it has like the pec deck one in the corner, which you
Yeah.
put in the video. You know, the one that we have at Hammers Strength Asylum. He
Yeah.
has that in his corner. So he does have other cables in there, but there are 4 other things. He has a lot of like the leverage stuff, you know, when you can put the arms up and down and fucking out and in and all that kind of stuff. I'd like prime and then make them. He has a lot of them in, but I would say 70-80% of the kit he's got here is Nautilus. I didn't see any prime, which I'm absolutely fucking ecstatic
Panatta.
about. No Panatta, no prime. There was no Atlantis. There was no, what you call his company, fucking Flex Lewis, Arsenal. It was, I tell you what it was just full of all the old stuff. Even the hoist stuff that doesn't move. No, the original hoist stuff. And it's nice because they're in there. My thing with all, I know we're rambling now. My thing with old equipment is, I love seeing old equipment in gyms because, yet again, I'm nostalgic. You know, I like to see it because it's what I grew on with my physique on. But you see a lot of gyms now getting old stuff more for novelty than to be used. Or you buy the old stuff, and because people are so much used to like the new stuff or what they're used to, they don't use it. So it sits in a corner gathering dust, unused and unloved and everything else. Whereas in here, every single bit of old kit is used and it's well done. The machines are really looked after. The machines are cared for. Even the old ones are cared for like as if they're a new machine. And every old machine in here, you can see it's got a purpose and it's being used by people. How many times we've been in a gym where there's been like an old Nautilus in the corner and you can see it's not being used because people don't want to use it. They've got like a pec deck. They've got like a Life Fitness, the new style pec deck in the corner. Or they've got a Nautilus fucking pec deck, the old one with the pads on where you've got to squeeze together. And you can see the one with the pads on is rotten because it's not being used. But the other one's they'll line up to use the other one. But then they'll not go anywhere near the other one. But they both do the same thing. And that's what I mean. It's nice to see a gym which has got all bits of kit in. And the old bits of kits are being used as much as what the new stuff is. And that's what I like to see. Because I'm sorry, some of the old stuff is better than the new stuff. Yeah. It is. But there you go. So well done to him. I am really, really sorry. He did tell me what his name is. I think it was Adrian. I think, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm sorry, Adrian, if it's not you. But you were great, mate. You can see you've got a passion for it and you like what you're doing and it passes into your gym. So well done. Like I said, I'm shit with names. I can walk down the street and I can recognise you and we'll have a chat. But I don't know whether you said it was Anne, thought it was Adrian. It was definitely an A, but I'm not with it. Okay, so I do apologise. I do apologise if you watch this and I've knocked your name. I'm sorry, but mate, you were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Just to chat to for that 10 minutes we chatted to. You can see you've got a passion for this, and it's passing into your supplement company, and now it's passing into your gym company. Well done, mate. Really, really well done. It's great to see people like you are still existing within this gym environment, because like I spoke to you before, this place is getting full of fucking dickheads now, which is all they're in it for, the money. Corporate gyms are a fucking start, or they open up a gym because they know there's money in it and they just don't give a shit. Your heart, you can see, is in both of this. Like you said, you start up your supplement company, now you're running this. It takes a lot to go and find the old style machines and then refurbish them and get them rerunning again and get them going again. Well done to you, mate. Yeah. Hats off to you. Well done to you. Really fucking spot on to you for getting it done. It's great to see people still have a passion for this. And he has a passion for this, I can see it. And I fucking really, really like him. Really, really like him. Anyway, I think we'll finish off on this because we'll give it the half and I can ramble on for a bit because I've had a little bit of Monster. So yeah, we'll leave it where it's at. Like, subscribe, share and all that stuff.
All that fun stuff.
All that fun stuff. Drop comments. Ring the bell. Ring my bell. All that kind of stuff. Please share.
And I've got 4 hours of that.
Please share. You won't, because you'll be asleep in fucking half an hour. So there you go. If you're down in this area, please, please, please spend the £9 and come and have a look, because you will not be, I don't even know what the word is. Disappointed. You will not be disappointed. For £9, I thought it might be a bit steep for what it is, but it's not. It's worth the £9. It's worth the £9. Really, really is. If anybody's down in this area and they're looking for a gym to go to, I do recommend this one. I really, really do recommend this one. You really will like it. You really will like it. Anyway, stay strong.
Stay safe.
Stay happy.
No more gymmers.